Hey there, kids. It's me again. It's me on this Monday, the 26th day of May, 2025. Happy Memorial Day. And remember what the day is truly about. Of course, it's not just about grilling out, it's not just about getting together with family and so on and so forth, but it's about remembering those who served and really never made it back and gave us the freedom to do what we do on a daily basis. And we take it for granted and we don't really remember a lot. So this is one of the days where we should remember. We should remember every day, but this is one special day, that's for sure. And get out there and enjoy it, and hopefully you've decorated and you remembered a loved one. I had two grandfathers who served in World War II, one in different branches of the service. One was a gunner, a tail gunner, and a B. I think it was a B-17. I'm not sure, B-17 or a B-24, but he was a tail gunner and flew over Europe and did many missions that way. And of course, he lived a fairly long life and ended up passing away about 10 or 15 years ago. But I had one doing that. And then, of course, I had another one who had served in the Navy during the Second World War, served over in the Philippines. And he was a radio man, oddly enough, a radio man there, and then went on to do postal work for the rest of his life. And he passed on at a good age, too. So, thank you. Thank you so much for your service. And thank you for your service as well if you're military out there. What we do on this program, of course, is take one news story and we talk about it. That's why it's called News and Commentary. That's what this show is, News and Commentary. And, well, can't think of it because it's Memorial Day and everybody's taking it easy today. However, you heard about the other day where Trump had a impromptu press conference with the press, as he does, along with Mike Johnson, in the halls of the Capitol building. And yeah, interesting. Everything he does is interesting anymore, and usually for the wrong reasons. He's always finding something to do. And like, I heard Putin has responded back to his comments about the war continuing in Ukraine. And the Russians, of course, bombing the death out of them now, just dropping bombs all over the capital of Kiev. And what do you think? Obviously, it's wrong. And he doesn't like the fact they're doing it. But Putin doesn't like the fact he's defying him. So what are we going to do? Get a little butting of heads going here? We're going to get a little something? Or are we just a bunch of hooey usually is on Trump's part? We shall see on that one. That's for sure. Hopefully the day is better than day is here. Here in Lincoln, Nebraska, it is nasty. It's been raining for 4 days. The entire weekend, holiday weekend, it's been raining the whole time. Every day. It is soggy, it is gloomy, cloudy. Blech. That's what it is here. And we just can't seem to shake it. Now, by the end of the week, we are supposed to. By the end of the week, we're supposed to be, by the 1st of June, back in the 80s, maybe even close to 90, and sunshine and hot and the whole 9 yards. But right now, we have been through 4 days of this rain, rain, rain. We need the rain. Don't get me wrong. We could use it. But come on, folks. We could use a little sunshine as well. It's a holiday, by the way. I mean, come on. Give us a little bit of sunshine. But yeah, it's been pretty soggy out there, that's for sure. Keeping an eye on it, as always, as well as the latest news stories that go down the pike. And then once we do, we find one to talk about. We talk about it here on News and Commentary. That's going to do it for this edition of News and Commentary for this Memorial Day. Hope you had a great time and learned a little something, which usually you don't with me, Captain Obvious. Doing the news stories that are obvious to most people by the time I get to it. But that's the way it goes. That's the way it is. And hey, remember to join us next time for another edition of the program. And remember also that you, right there, that's right, you are always number one in my book. That's for sure. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.